Hello everyone and welcome back to the Tyler Gibson Superstar Mode. In the last episode, the Raiders continued their win streak and are now 9-4 on the season. Crucially, we beat the Chiefs last week. We improved to 9-4 and they fell to 8-5. So the lead of the AFC West belongs to the Raiders. If we look at the playoff picture, the Raiders are the 3 seed. I would say one more win doesn't quite guarantee that we would make the playoffs, but it gets us pretty close. But 2 more wins would virtually be a guarantee. And I believe 3 more wins is a guaranteed AFC West championship. All that to say, it's an important last few weeks of the season. Only 4 more games to go. Today's game is against the Broncos, and then of course in this episode as well we'll play the Steelers. I'd like to thank you guys all for the continuous support. If you find yourself coming back on the regular and you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that sub button for me. It does help me out a lot. I'm trying to hit 500 by the end of the year. Anyway, I'm going to blow through these activities and we will get started in our game against the Broncos. Activities done. We have +2 awareness, +2 speed, and +2 stamina for today's game against the Broncos. Broncos are 4-9, so they are not really a playoff team. We have the #1 offense, the #1 rushing offense, and the #3 passing offense, and the #22 defense. At home at Allegiant Stadium against the Broncos. I believe we played them once already this season and beat them, if I'm recalling, but it's been a little while since I recorded that. Tyler closing in on his 15th interception. Big congrats for him. Russell Wilson's still the starting QB here in Denver. The Raiders start with the ball. Still no Josh Jacobs, still no Floyd Hazelwood, so it's all Eric Gray again, who of course broke the single game rushing record in the last episode. I don't necessarily anticipate him being able to do that again, but it was kind of neat to see. 2nd and 8, Tyler looking to throw. Looking across the left side of the field, that's Jacoby Myers on the reception, a pickup of 26. Offense has come really easily for us recently. Everything seems to be working no matter what we do, as that's a pickup of 4 for Gray. It's kind of just been mistake-free football, as long as I'm not throwing picks, we're kind of chilling. Michael Mayer is so open. That is unbelievable how open he is. Touchdown Raiders. I was looking at the check down to Bodden and then just scanned up the field and saw Michael Mayer over there by himself. And immediately, the Raiders are on the board, as that is an absolute duck from Tyler. You need to get a tighter spiral, my guy. Denver unable to answer, so with 6.5 minutes left in the first quarter, the Raiders take back over with a 7-0 lead. Handoff, Eric Gray has a huge hold to the right side and has a pickup of 9. I'm trying to get the Raiders a Super Bowl this year. But, I mean, at the very least, I'll take the playoffs as a consolation prize. Eric Gray on another carry has a first down. 1st and 10 from the 37. You're looking to throw here with Tyler. Michael Mayer open across the middle. And that's another first down. So on another 1st and 10, I think I'm going to audible to a run for Gray. And Alex Singleton gets the tackle. It's only a pickup of 5. That sets up a 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Eric Gray is just open in the flat. Gets tackled by Justin Simmons. Ooh, it's 3rd and inches. So on 3rd and inches, gonna look to convert. We're gonna throw, actually, which is probably dumb. Actually, I might run here with Tyler. Yeah, he got it. Who is number 90? Who is that? Harold Carter, a 76 overall superstar rookie left end. Well, he wasn't quite fast enough to chase down Tyler Gibson. So what does that say about him, huh? Looking down the field for our boy Eric Gray. It's a touchdown for the Raiders. Tyler Gibson with a nice little lob pass for Eric Gray. And it's another touchdown for the suddenly star running back, Eric Gray. Another absolute duck of a throw from Tyler Gibson. Like, what in the world? Learn to throw, my guy. Denver fails to score again. Gives us the ball back at our own 10-yard line. I'm going to throw here. I don't really like the idea of running in this situation. Look for Devontae Adams. Wait, okay. For a second, I thought that was picked. That was very strange looking. I forgot to mention it, but I think Tyler has +2 throw on the run today as well, and it didn't show it. That's a sack. Ah, dude, I just took too long. Nobody got open. I should try to run there. Speaking of running, they wanted us to run here, but I'm looking to throw. I'm looking to throw it away before we take a safety. Jesus. And we'll probably punt it away. Randy Gregory, way too fast for some reason. Well, we got the ball back with excellent field position, starting from the 47. So it all worked out. Denver still didn't score. It's still 14-0. It's a run for Eric Gray. It goes absolutely nowhere. So on 2nd and 10 from the 46, we're going to be looking to throw. I want to get Devontae Adams involved, so I will, because he's just open. Oh my God, that spin move was nasty. I think he hit that on Pat Surtain. That was gross. So on 3rd and inches, we're going to hand it off to Eric Gray and hope he can get 1 yard to get the first. He does. He got absolutely lit up by Alex Singleton, but he gets the first. That's all that matters. 1st and 10 from the 42. After that, we'll go play action. Looking to throw. Down the field for Jacoby. Makes the grab. It's down the sideline, pushed out at the 7. 1st down and 1st and goal. Raiders. And on that 1st and goal, we're going to look to throw with Tyler. Hit Oh, I hit the wrong button, but it worked. I was about to say hit Devontae, but Tyler made a disgusting little throw to Jacoby Myers instead. Because I hit circle instead of square. Oh my God. There's no way that's a catch. He did not get his right foot down. No shot, right? Are they reviewing it? They're not reviewing it. I mean, I guess it counts. I don't know what kind of drugs our defense is on, but it's 21-0. They haven't given up any points. Eric Gray on another carry has a pickup of 9. No, the Broncos' offense isn't all that good, but goodness gracious. Our defense is supposed to be one of the worst in the NFL, and yet here we are. I'm running. Later, see ya. Randy Gregory is so fast. Uh-oh, they're sending Justin Simmons on a blitz, and that has me nervous. 1st and 10, hopefully we pick up the blitz. We're going for Michael Mayer, and he's into the end zone. That's another touchdown for the big tight end. Michael Mayer, I love him to death. Hopefully he becomes a superstar caliber tight end. He's probably been my favorite target this year. I still love Devontae, but I swear he's never open. But also, that's probably just my fault, being dumb and not looking. Touchdown Raiders, by the way. The Broncos finally got some points. It's 28-7 with less than 2 minutes to play here in the half. Knocked away from Jacoby Myers. I threw that a little late. We need to be careful here because if we fail, we could give the Broncos a ton of time still to attempt to tie. Oh my God. Nobody picked up the blitzer. That's somebody named Jones. I don't even know who that is. 3rd down. They want us to run, but I want to run with Tyler. So I'm going to take the snap, and I'm going to roll left. Oh, they had a spy in Singleton. It didn't work. Whatever. I mean, it works the same as if we had run with Eric Gray, to be honest. It's 4th and 10. We have to waste a timeout due to the Parham injury. We have the ball again, and it's still the first half. What is happening? I'm a little lost. 1st and 10 from the 30. Oh, my God. That was beyond stupid. Wow. 1st and 10 for Denver from the 41. I got scared by the blitzer. Number 20 was a free blitzer. I just panic pressed the button. It went right to Broncos defender. That's on me. It's on me, boys. It's the second half. I'm seriously not understanding. Wait, we got a safety. We have 30 instead of 28. It's 30-7. At some point we got a safety. I don't know when that would have happened. Throw it to Michael Mayer. He holds on. Pickup of 5. Okay, so for our defense, for being like a bottom, 10, 12 defense, these past few weeks has been absolutely disgusting at keeping points off the board, and now they have a safety. It's 30-7. From the 39, 1st and 10, play action. Oh God. Yeah, throw it away. I'm surprised that doesn't count as a fumble. Randy Gregory is apparently one of the best pass rushers in the NFL. That makes it 2nd and 10. I do have a challenge on this drive to make a throw of, I think it was 30+ yards. Hit Devontae Adams on the run. That's not 30+ yards, but I'll take a first. Well, at this point, this game feels over. This is dumb how easy it's been the past few weeks. It's not definitely not, can't possibly be very entertaining. Jacoby Myers is injured. We're very injured. So that brings in Trey Tucker. And on 2nd and 10, I'm going to go to him, actually. He was just sitting in the middle, open for a first. Sending a Justin Simmons blitz again, which always makes me tempted to run the ball. Why does the camera do this to me sometimes, where it doesn't zoom out? 2nd and 11, technically a sack. It's so dumb. Like, sometimes, watch, it'll happen on this snap. See how the camera zooms out a little bit? But sometimes it stays close. There must be some reason why that happens. Is it because the original play I selected was a run play, so that's like the running camera? I don't know. 1st and 10 from the 25. Gonna look to throw for Mayer. He has the grab. That's his 3rd touchdown of the day, by the way. Touchdown, Raiders, touchdown. Michael Mayer, touchdown, Tyler Gibson. Michael Mayer, love him or hate him, he's an amazing tight end. He just is. Scores again. Broncos falling apart. Broncos still couldn't score. It's 36-7. Apparently we didn't get the extra point. Either maybe the CPU went for 2 as it does sometimes. 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. I mean, this game is practically already over. I mean, the Broncos do suck, to be fair. They're 4-9 and we're 9-4. This is a game we absolutely should be winning. But a blowout, I'm not so sure. It's been a blowout like pretty much every single week, which gets pretty boring pretty fast. So, I don't know. Eric Gray on the carry has a pickup of 3. Are they sending a blitz here, or are they just trying to bait me? They're not sending a blitz, so I'm running. I'm out of here. Juke this guy. Oh, out of your shoes. Randy Gregory was out there in coverage. Got juked out of his shoes. The playbook always calls for this tight end attack play, and I swear to God, it always works for Michael Mayer. Is that another touchdown? It is. It's his 4th touchdown on the day. Michael Mayer is always open on that play, and the coach suggestions always suggest it, and he's just always open. Tyler, throw a tight spiral, my guy. Where are these ducks? The Broncos finally able to add some more points. It's 43-14. Tyler's going to hand it off to Eric Gray. We're going to just try to kill some clock. There's a flag down on this play. We don't see a lot of these. By the way, Tyler Gibson has 6 passing touchdowns on the day. One more, I think, would tie the NFL record of 7 in a single game. So it is 2nd and 6 after the big Eric Gray carry that I completely forgot to commentate, so I'm going to cut it out of the video. But, I mean, you missed literally nothing. It was just a random pickup of 14, and this time it's a pickup of 0. Can Tyler break the single game record for touchdowns? Throw a bomb down the field to Michael Mayer? Oh my God, I thought he caught that. I thought he caught that. 4th down, we'll punt it away. The Broncos scored again. It's 43-21. They're making the score look a little bit more respectable. It's not very respectable, but a little bit more. And we'll just try to kill this clock and get out. On 2nd and 7, handoff Eric Gray again. I think he's short of the first. He is. It'll be 3rd and 1. But I mean, as long as the clock is moving, we don't really care, you know? As long as it's moving, we do not care. I could have wasted a little bit more time. He did get the first, though, so it doesn't really matter. 2-minute warning, 43-21 in favor of the Raiders. 1st and 10, handoff Eric Gray, tackled by Drew Sanders, a pickup of 1. The clock keeps moving. They're not burning their timeout, so I'll see you guys in a minute when the game's over. And that is it. The Raiders take another victory, improve to 10-4 on the season, and a great game from Tyler Gibson. Obviously, 1 interception, not ideal, but threw 6 touchdowns. Good Lord. Go ahead and finish the game just to make sure it saves as always, and we'll take a look at the box score in the locker room. So prepare your ears for locker room talk, our favorite part of the episode. Tyler Gibson, 306, 6 touchdowns, 1 pick, 16 of 23, 69% completion. Nice. Did get sacked twice. Russell Wilson, 237, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. It wasn't too bad. Was not very accurate, though, only 60% completion. Rushing, Eric Gray on 20 attempts had 97 yards. Tyler on 6 had 48. And receiving, Michael Mayer, 6 for 136 and 4 touchdowns. Like, every time I threw to him was in the end zone pretty much. Jacoby had a touchdown, an accidental touchdown, because I pressed the wrong button, but, you know, we'll take the points. Eric Gray had a touchdown. Devontae Adams, who should have had the Jacoby Myers touchdown, only had 2 grabs for 25 yards today. Under Renfro, 2 for 24 rather. And Trey Tucker, 1 for 10. After advancing, we'll take a look at the playoff picture again, see if anything has changed. looks to be mostly the same. In fact, I think it's completely the same. We are still the 3 seed. If we look at the AFC standings, the Bengals are 12-2 and the Dolphins 11-3, and then we're 3rd at 10-4. I'd love to get the 2 or the 1 seed. Obviously, preferably the 1 seed because it's a first round bye. But the Bengals and Dolphins have also won 5 straight where we've won 6. So we've really only gained 1 game on them in this win streak period. I don't see us necessarily getting the 1 seed from the Bengals. They might finish with 2 losses. We obviously already have 4. I think we could absolutely chase down the Dolphins though and get 2 seeds so that we have home field advantage at least through the first 2 rounds. And then if we meet the Bengals in the conference championship, they of course would have home field, but we can cross that bridge if and when we get there. The Chiefs also bounced back. They're 9-5 now, so the 7 seed is 9-5. So it's like the playoffs are pretty much a lock right now because the Chiefs are 2 games ahead of the team that would be the 8 seed on the outside looking in. Well, I will rip through the activities really quick and we'll get into game day against the Steelers. Activities are complete. Let's get on to game day against the Steelers. We have +3 speed, +2 awareness, and +2 juke moves. We are 10-4. The Steelers are 7-7. One of those teams in the AFC on the outside looking in at the Chiefs, who are the 7 seed. They have a terrible offense, but a really, really good defense. Yeah, that kind of tracks. And we have a really good offense, but a terrible, terrible defense. We are in Pittsburgh today, no longer Heinz Field. I can't remember when that changed. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Like a really long time. Tyler Gibson, 3,800 yards, 37 touchdowns to 15 picks. Speaking of picks, there's Kenny Pickett throwing to Pickens. Is that Antonio Gibson? Tyler's got the double mismatching arm sleeves today. Once again on a cold day in Pittsburgh. It's a draw play for Eric Gray. The Steelers apparently have a really stout defense, so we'll see how this goes. Only 2 more games of Eric Gray, who has been honestly fantastic in relief of Josh Jacobs, obviously breaking a rushing record that was held by the great Adrian Peterson. Can't really ask for a lot better than breaking the freaking rushing record. It does not get a whole lot better than that. Tyler will throw here to Eric Gray, and he's got a decent pickup of about 5 on Tyler's first throw of the day. Probably going to need to get the ball out a lot quicker today, although I'm not seeing TJ Watt. I see Cam Hayward. I don't see TJ Watt. That would be because TJ Watt dislocated his wrist and is missing the game today. Chase Claypool back on the Steelers, by the way. 3rd and 2. Whoa. It wants us. Apparently I called us a spike. I'm going to call it timeout and let's redo this. I accidentally selected fake spike. My bad. 3rd and 2. Play action. Just try to hit Devontae and hope he catches this. He does. It's Devontae Adams. Of course he catches it. 1st and 10 from the 38. We'll go play action yet again. Look down the field for Jacoby Myers, who has the catch. And he's down to the 6. 1st and goal, Raiders. So on the 1st and goal, I want to get the ball to Devontae. There's a small window. Yep, there it is. Devontae Adams, touchdown, Raiders. Wasn't super involved last week. Honestly, hasn't been very involved in a number of weeks. But let's get him a little more involved again, huh? So the Steelers, unlike the Broncos, actually look like a football team. They scored it themselves, so it's 7-7. Handoff Eric Gray. Had pretty good blocking. Devontae didn't hold his block long enough, though. Only a pickup of 4. That makes it 2nd and 6. I've learned to love Eric Gray. Let's give him the ball again. Where's he going? I hate him. I hate him so much. That sets up 3rd and 2. Is Albert O just going to be open over there? Yeah, he is. That's just a free 1st down. The way that they were lined up was so stupid. Oh, and Albert O's injured. Fantastic. Here comes Harrison Bryant. 1st and 10 after the Albert O pickup. It's a draw play for Eric Gray. He's got a good run. A pickup of about 10 2nd and inches. So on the following 2nd and inches, we're going to screenplay to Eric Gray. Of course we are. And he's got a 1st. Up to the 32. 6 for 6 on the day for Tyler Gibson. That brings us to the end of the 1st quarter. 7-7. The offense schmoving. 1st and 10. We're going play action. Because, of course, just hit Bodden. There was a decent blitz there. He's close to the 1st. That's all you really need. Oh, it's the playbook's favorite play. It's tight end attack. It was the very first play in the center. Hit Michael Mayer with a touch pass. It works every time, dude. It's so stupid. I used to hate this play. Tyler looking to get to 40 touchdown passes on the season in today's game. Hit Devontae Adams, back of the end zone, touchdown. He has 2 catches. They're both touchdowns. Easy peasy. Actually, I think he has 3 catches, and I'm misremembering one because he had like a bailout catch on a 3rd down, I think, for me. But either way, 2 touchdowns on the day for Devontae Adams. The Raiders retake the lead. It's now 14-7. The Steelers unable to score, but do pin us deep. We'll go play action here. Looking for Jacoby Myers. A good touch pass from Tyler Gibson. I mean, literally just perfect touch pass to get it over the linebacker's head. That makes it 1st and 10 from the 32. Out of danger now, not inside our own 10. A handoff to Eric Gray goes absolutely nowhere. On 2nd down and 8, what can the Raiders cook up? It's going to be a lob pass for Eric Gray. He makes the catch. It's another 1st down. That wheel route always works. The stupid thing about it is that it would absolutely be in the scouting report by now. Like, oh, they run this wheel route, and it works like every single time. But the AI of Madden doesn't have scouting reports, so they just fall for it every single time. Tyler's 12 for 12, by the way. Well, I'm taking a shot at the end zone, evidently, or I'm checking it down to Bodden. We shall see. Throw a high lob to Michael Mayer, and it's knocked out. I thought he had it. 5:47 left to play in the 2nd quarter. From the 17 on 2nd and 10, I'm going to hand it off to Eric Gray, and that was a mistake, a loss of 2. So it's 3rd and 12 from the 19. We're going play action. Tyler's looking to throw, and he's... Oh, he got the ball punched out, and we lose it. I even saw the punch-out animation. That was actually kind of a sick animation. Tyler didn't go to the ground, was instead fighting the sack, and has the ball punched out by Cam Hayward. And instead of a touchdown or any other points, it's a loss of possession. Pittsburgh takes over. 1,600 XP for the passing yards. Oh my god. Oh, we have 4,000 on the season. Hooray. Well, the Steelers were unable to score, but we do start from our own 4. And what a great rhyme that was. Eric Gray on the carry. Has a 1st. He does indeed. Just shy of 50 yards on the day. That makes it 1st and 10 from the 14. Almost exactly a pickup of 10 on that last play. We'll give it back to our good friend, Eric Gray. And he's got a pickup of 6. It's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, we're going play action. We're looking for Devontae. Ooh. That's Tyler's 1st bad missed throw in a while. I guess I can't really complain about that because Tyler's been unbelievably accurate recently. It really has not been an issue. Gonna hit Devontae again. Tried to on the last play, didn't work, so we'll go back to him. 13 of 15 now for Tyler Gibson. Just a little over 2 minutes left to play here in the 1st half. We're on a read option, and the read is to hand it off. And it's a 4-yard pickup. Not the best, not the worst. And that brings us to the 2-minute warning, 14-7 for the Raiders. We are driving, though. That's important to remember. It might be 21-7 by the time we get to the half. Devontae across the middle is wide open. He's been very involved today, and he's up to midfield. Alex Highsmith is injured. 1st and 10 from the 49, and we're throwing. Oh, God. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I thought the linebacker was going to come down and protect the underneath route, but stayed with Mayer. It was a poor decision to throw by me. I misread the defense. On me. 2nd and 10. We're going to throw again. Albert O is open on the left. I probably could have waited another half second and hit either Jacoby or Devontae out wide left. 1.5 minutes left. It's 3rd and 2. Can we convert? I might run here. Yeah, there's no way Cam Hayward is fast enough to keep up with Tyler Gibson. That's a late hit, even though Tyler didn't go down. Late hit, penalty. Get him out of here. Eject him. That's targeting. So it's 1st and 10 from the 17 after the targeting penalty. It wasn't actually targeting. I'm messing around. It probably shouldn't have even been unnecessary roughness. Hit Devontae on the run. He's down at the 7. That was a face mask, by the way. 2nd and inches. What can we do here? We're going to roll. We're going to dump it off to Eric Gray. He's going to punch it in. Touchdown Raiders. 40th touchdown pass on the season for Tyler Gibson. I mean, he has to win MVP, right? He has 40 passing touchdowns and I think like 7 rushing touchdowns or something. He's closing in on a total of 50 touchdowns on the season if he's not already there. Well, would you look at that? We got the ball back from the Steelers again with 25 seconds and 1 timeout to work with. Ooh, oh my God. Saw the white jerseys on the bench. Thought maybe they wanted to play catch. Terrible throw by Tyler. Hunter Renfrow was so open too. 2nd and 10. We'll just run it with Eric Gray, kill the clock. Although, I'm going to call a timeout and call a play now. If this play works and Jacoby can get out of bounds, we might have something here. Oh, although they have it covered. Yeah, just throw it away. Is that grounding? Is that what that flag is for? There's a guy in the area. That is grounding. Come on. It is 2nd and 23. We may no longer have any type of shot at this. I'm calling the same play. It's not working again. That is roughing the passer, though. That is absolutely roughing the passer, and I think Jacoby Myers made that catch. Oh, it's PI. No way. But we're declining because we wanted to the 44. And then Daniel Carlson attempts an insanely long field goal. It's the second half. He missed the field goal because, of course, he did. It's 21-7. And we'll hand it off to Eric Gray to start the second half. The Steelers did start with the ball and failed to score. So, I mean, this is pretty free low at this point. We'll hand it off to Eric Gray again on 2nd down. Oh, my God, he's got a first. He's got a big first down. He's up to 83 yards on the day. That makes it 1st and 10 from the 32. We've got Devontae in motion. It's play action. Try to hit Devontae on the run. It's accurate enough from Tyler Gibson. And it's a 1st down for Devontae Adams and for the Raiders. On the fresh set of downs, we'll go back to Eric Gray. Yikes. Doesn't get a lot. Gets 1. 2nd and 9 from the 42. Hand it back off to Eric Gray. It's literally the same guy that tackled him last play. It's actually a loss of 1 on this play. 3rd and 10. Typically, I don't like this play very much, but sometimes Michael Mayer will just be wide open. This is one of those times. This is one of those times. He holds on to the ball down at the 11. 20 for 24, 320 and 3 touchdowns if you're Tyler Gibson. Well, my drive goal was to rush for 20-plus yards in a single play, but that didn't work out. We might be able to rush for a few here, though. Tyler punches it in. Touchdown Raiders. Another one on the ground for him. I don't know how many total touchdowns he's up to on the season. I'll show the season stats at the end of this episode, but my goodness, Tyler, he's too fast. He has a great arm, and his arm isn't even where it should be yet. He'll get there. The Steelers do nothing yet again, and this game feels all but over. It's 28-7. 4th quarter has not started yet, though. I think I might try to run with Tyler here. We're going to clear out the right side, and yeah, I'm going to take off. I'm taking off. I'm sliding down. Oh my God, I got kneed in the face. Down to the 42. 1st and 10 Raiders from the 42. Instead of Tyler running, we will go back to Eric Gray on this play. Oh, he's got a great pickup. And that's another 1st down. 1 yard short of 100 on the day. 1st and 10 from the 44. Going to look to throw here. Going to hit Eric Gray. And there's a flag down. Is that a face mask? It might be. It might be. Personal foul, face mask. Bang. Face mask, extra 15. Thank you very much. That makes it 1st and 10 from the 22. And so what did the playbook ask for? It asked for tight end attack, which means Michael Mayer actually is not open. Oh, God. Threw that in between 3 defenders. That was risky. The playbook called for it again. I'm going to tell you guys, I just select the middle play in the coach suggestions pretty much every time, with some exceptions. And it keeps calling for tight end attack. I'm rolling. Nope. I'm done rolling because I'm on the ground. It's 3rd and 8. They actually defended tight end attack quite well. Something most defenses have been failing to do against us. Oh, Hunter Renfrow was so open. That was a touchdown. If I throw to Renfrow, oopsie. This is extremely toxic. The offensive coordinator has us going for this. On 4th and 3, we're up 28-7. It's not even the 4th quarter yet. And we're running up the score. Hit Devontae. Touchdown. Easy. He held on. Touchdown Raiders. I mean, that's just mean. That's just mean from the offensive coordinator. Just rude. This is cyberbullying. It's 35-7. It's the 4th quarter. This game is over. Hand it off to Eric Gray. Let's run down this clock and let's get the frick out of here. I'm going to look to throw here on 2nd and 13. I might actually run. Alberto, can you hit a block? Yes, you can. You're my father. That was a late push, foul, penalty. Where's the call? Clock continues to roll. 8.5 minutes left to play from the 42. It's all Raiders. It is all Raiders in these past, 7 weeks. Is this going to be our 7th straight win? I think it is. Hand it off to Eric Gray with 2 seconds left. If he gets 5 or more, he has 100 on the day. And he got 5. Second down from the 37. Going back to Eric Gray. It's an outside run. I never do these. It actually worked really well. Eric Gray up to the 23. Another 100-yard day for him. Why does the OC want us to throw the freaking ball so bad? I mean, I'm up for getting Michael Mayer a touchdown if tight end attack works, as it tends to. Throw it over the head of the linebacker. Michael Mayer makes the grab, falls forward, but is down at the 1. I think if I were to get a touchdown here for Devontae, it would be like his 4th of the day, which is what we did for Michael Mayer in the last game. I'm going to do it. Screw it. Touchdown, Devontae Adams. Absolutely disgusting for the veteran. I want to say it's at least his 3rd on the day. I think it's his 4th. Just absolutely nasty. Tyler only has 5 touchdowns. I say only. But Tyler has 5. I think 4 of them are Devontae Adams. The Steelers gave us the ball right back. We are at their 10. Let's run the ball. I don't know why the middle coach suggestion continues to be a passing play when we're up 42-7 with 5 minutes left. Again, it is a passing play. Can we get Devontae Adams a 5th touchdown reception? That'd be kind of disgusting, right? Michael Mayer instead. Touchdown Raiders. It's just too easy. This is going to be 49 points on the day for the Raiders. What is happening? These games are easy suddenly. Also, that was definitely past the line of scrimmage for Tyler, but no call. He gets the benefit of the doubt. I mean, the Steelers continue to do absolutely nothing. It's 49-7 from the 20. Eric Gray on the carry, and Mac McNeil is injured, so the clock doesn't even continue to roll. We have the most injury-prone offensive line. So it's 2nd and 10 after the nothing run from Eric Gray, and a good run here for Gray. He's going to have a 1st and a little bit more. To the 34, the clock continues to churn. From the 34, God, that linebacker is always in the backfield to tackle Eric Gray. 2nd and 10. Doesn't really matter, though, as long as we are killing this clock, which we are. Just a little under 3 minutes left. Hand off Eric Gray. Has another good carry. It goes bad carry, good carry, bad carry, good carry. This is a top 5 defense, by the way, that we're just absolutely dominating. If that doesn't tell you something, I don't know what will. 3rd and 1 to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Hopefully getting a 1st. Eric Gray does indeed get the 1st. And that will be the 2-minute warning. It's still crazy to me that we're just basically never going to see Eric Gray again after next week when Josh Jacobs comes back in the final week of the season. And he just disappears, even though he's been absolutely insane in replacement. 2nd and 12, we'll go back to Eric Gray. Not a great run, but a pickup of 4. In fairness, though, Josh Jacobs had a stretch of like 3 games that were absolutely disgusting before getting injured. So this very easily could have been Jacobs doing all this stuff. And that is the football game, 49-7 in favor of the Raiders. The 11th win on the season and the 7th straight win. This is going to be hella XP, by the way. Oh, it's not. I guess the XP I got from 40 touchdown passes doesn't show up there. I mean, still just under 1,000 is pretty good. Once again, warning for locker room talk. If we look at the stats, Tyler Gibson had a 157 passer rating, 6 touchdowns, no picks, 26 of 31, 83% completion percentage. Kenny Pickett was terrible. 46.3 rating, 115, a pick, no touchdowns, 12 for 24, 50% completion. Rushing the ball, Eric Gray 30 for 145. Obviously, a lot of these attempts came very late in the game when we were just killing clock. Tyler 5 for 55. Receiving, Devontae Adams 9 for 96 and 4 touchdowns. Michael Mayer 5 for 89 and a touchdown. Jacoby 3 for 83. Eric Gray 6 for 76 and a touchdown. Albert O 2 for 25. Nick Bodden 1 for 9. Hunter Renfrow did nothing. So the Raiders improved to 11-4 and are now the 2 seed, beating out the Dolphins. We'd play the Chiefs in the wild card round. So the Bengals didn't lose, but the Dolphins did, which is why we passed the Dolphins. We're both 11-4. The Bengals are 13-2 and would need to lose their next 2 for us to have a chance to snag the number 1 seed. On the season, Tyler Gibson has 4,246 yards, 43 touchdowns, 15 interceptions on 65% completion. I said at the beginning of the season, I wanted to throw a lot more touchdowns, a lot less interceptions, with a lot higher completion percentage. And while the interception number I think is still too high, I've for the most part done that. I think at this point last season I had like 22 interceptions, so I'll take 7 less. 15 is not terrible. I mean, there's typically at least one guy in the NFL that throws about 15 every single year anyway, and I guess we're just that guy, but hopefully next season we can get this below 10. 10 or below will pretty much always be my goal. It's got a 114.3 rating on the season. Just curious where that stacks up in the NFL, still behind Dak Prescott in total passing yards, but we have significantly more touchdown passes, 43 to his 26. He has a higher completion percentage, but a lower rating. Rushing, Josh Jacobs still leads the team in rushing with 905, but Eric Gray already has 664, and he's only started 3-4 games at this point. That's disgusting. No, this is in 5 games, actually. It says games played 15, but he has technically started 5. One of those 5 was coming in after one play where Josh Jacobs was injured, but 664 on the season already. It says he's averaging 44.3 a game, but in reality, it's over 100. Tyler Gibson, 658 and 10 touchdowns. Oh my God, wait. Tyler Gibson has 53 total touchdowns on the season, by the way, with 10 rushing touchdowns. That is disgusting. He's also only about 100 yards total away from 5,000 total in a single season, which he's certain to get, basically. Michael Mayer is our leading receiver with 1,050 yards, 10 touchdowns. Devontae Adams is also going to be a 1,000-yard receiver after the next 2 games, has 15 touchdowns. Hunter Renfrow, 782, a respectable season from him. He's slowed down a lot in the last couple weeks. Jakobi Meyers has sped up a lot in the last couple weeks, up to 510. Jacobs still at 509. Eric Gray has obviously been very involved as his replacement with 233. Albert O sees a decent amount of touches. Bodden has a couple check down catches here and there, and Harrison Bryant is just in once in a while. I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. That is going to do it for this episode. The Raiders now 11-4 on the season. The playoffs all but secured. And in the next episode, we'll face off against the 3-12 Buccaneers and the currently 5-10 New Orleans Saints. So I think these are 2 extremely winnable games, especially with how well we're playing. But anyways, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode where we'll face off against the Bucs and then the Saints.